Guess who's back? Back again. Gina Miller's back to cause more trouble. Do you remember Gina Miller? Since 2016, the Brexit referendum, she came out and pretended to be a credible lawyer. She's not even a real lawyer. And then she became an activist, tried to stop Brexit and democracy. She did promise us that she doesn't care about politics, and it's just about the justice system. She's starting a new political party, everybody. Get excited. The party's called True and Fair. I don't know why. That's not even a real name. True and for what? The TNF party? What is this? It makes no sense. The party, the logo is very much close to the rainbow flag, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a copyright issue here. But Gina Miller, who until now has been saying she doesn't care about politics or party politics, yet she goes to Lib Dem conferences and makes speeches. She told us, because that was the whole point of the 2017 campaign she started. She said that the case and the whole campaign is about the legal process, not politics. She cares about the constitution. And it's funny because a lot of people from the Remain side came and said, well, we don't actually have a constitution. Well, we have a constitution, but it's not a written constitution. Yes, we have a written constitution. It's just not codified. There is a difference. These people don't even understand how the constitution works. But then they come out. She started this campaign. Not only she failed to stop Brexit, yes, she helped delaying it, but actually her case was used against her by Boris Johnson to get Brexit done. So firstly, thank you so much, Agent Miller, because you actually helped us. Deep down, Brexit was done because of you. Now she's come out with this idiotic party. This is basically what this party is about. Is like the same thing as the Change UK or Independent UK, whatever. They had like 5 names in like 10 minutes. They went down, just like all the other nonsensical centrist parties, because we don't really have centre in British politics. Centrism is not a thing in British politics. You already have big tents on the centre right and centre left, and within the main parties, you could be either right wing or left wing or so-called centre. It's just called being wishy-washy. But centrism in British politics is not a thing. That's why the other parties went down. That's why the Lib Dems are going down. She thinks that this True and Fair party is going to be a thing. The reason it's called True and Fair, by the way, is because True and Fair was also the campaign that she was behind of, and her team and her millionaire friends. That started in 2012. She tried to go against capitalism and reform the financial system, and especially when it comes to insurance. The financial services essentially needed some sort of reform because of the crash that we had in 2008. But we didn't need a reform from a socialist side, from the people who want big government, the people who would make the financial services even more complicated and in the interest of the rich. All these reforms will end up benefiting the rich and the millionaires and the billionaires, not the ordinary people, not the small banks who want to compete with the big banks. No, this is not really capitalism. Corporatism is not capitalism. But True and Fair was this campaign that Gina Miller started and people around her, and a lot of people who funded her. We've been saying since 2017, Remainers like Gina Miller, who came out and asked, who is funding the Brexiteers? Who is funding Aaron Banks and Nigel Farage and the Vote Leave campaign? Is it the Russians? Is it Donald Trump? Who is it? Well, it's already been clear who's been funding. It's just been ordinary people. All the cases went down. It was nonsensical. Now, we already know that a lot of the big names behind Gina Miller, there are a lot of the globalists who also have links with the World Economic Forum and all these other guys. But who else is funding you, Gina Miller? Just maybe be clear, maybe be transparent, because we're still waiting for the transparency that people like Miller always promises in party politics. Well, I'm excited for this new party now, True and Fair, although the logo part of the 2012 campaign was slightly different, so they could say it's a different organization. It's exactly the same organization. You've just been lying to us. But let's just be excited because Gina Miller is back. She's probably going to help us with something else. Whatever she's going against usually ends up damaging her own cause. So welcome back to Party Politics, Gina Miller. Right, so this week, end of this week, we're going to go to Tory conference in Manchester. So if you want to get the coverage, we're going to have a daily coverage from conference. Go to mytc.co.uk. That's where we're going to have the main shows every day. So make sure to become a member. You could either do a monthly subscription or one-off annual payment, or you could find the PayPal link in the description to support the channel against the complacency of the mainstream media, because we are the media.